Two of the best in the world in the 205-pound division. Both of these guys, face off, didn't really know what to expect. They know what to expect from each other on Saturday night, and I know what they don't want to have happen. They don't want it to go to the judges' scorecards. I'm expecting a much different fight than the first one, and I'm expecting both guys to go for the finish. Paul Daly and Josh Koscheck, these two really are in love with each other. They've been talking smack about each other since the day this fight was made. The winner of this fight will face George St. Pierre for the title.
Yes, it was a very controversial fight, but that's in the past now. What I'm focused on now is Saturday night. That's in the past, and now I'm focused on the future. I think anytime that you're able to fight with someone for 25 minutes, I think the same way that Shogun got to familiarize himself with my style, I've been able to familiarize myself with his style. So I think that this fight is definitely going to be a much different fight because we're going to be a lot more familiar with each other's style, and I think we're going to be a lot more comfortable.
Well, actually, I approached this fight thinking that we are tied because I learned some things about his game, he learned some things about my game, and for every fight that I step in confident. This is the way I build my mindset. There's no difference regarding this fight or any of my other fights. I train very hard, and I know that this is going to be a battle because he's a great fighter, so regardless, I'm always confident and ready to whatever happens.
I get a lot of love, everywhere I go. It's a respect thing that I live by, and people give me love and I give it back,
I look forward to it. I look forward to getting in there and letting him fly. And I'm fortunate that I get to throw hands with Kimbo. He's a huge name, brings a lot of attention, brings a ton of attention to the sport. So it's cool. I'm flattered. I mean, it is what it is. That's what a guy over there with that beard and me. That's what we do. We let him fly, and we respect the stand-up game. And we're gonna let him work, man.
I've evolved. I came from a street fight. I was one-dimensional a couple years back. Every day gets better for me, If anyone has a chance to beat me, it was yesterday. The next day I get better. Every day I get better. So I consider myself somewhat of the evolution of mixed martial arts, coming from a street fighting background, which is one-dimensional. I don't consider myself no longer one-dimensional.
I don't dislike Josh Koscheck. Other people think he's a dick, but I have no opinion of him really. But what I want to do is I want to announce the winner of the Josh Koscheck Photoshop competition. We have the pictures here. I'm sure you guys will be impressed. Koscheck, this is what the fans think you should do to your hair. Me personally, I love your hair. For me, it's just a pre-fight hype. I use a phrase called mushin. I'm of no mind when I'm fighting. I'm just letting things just work naturally in order of the universe, as the Japanese people say.
I've been in this situation before. A lot of guys talk a lot of trash. I've talked a lot of trash, and Saturday night we got to get in there and fight. That's the end of the day. That's what we do. I don't have a problem staying with anybody. I've been hit with the kitchen sink with a lot of the best strikers in this division, and I've come out winning. So that's what I do, and I plan on winning Saturday night.
Well, actually, a lot of people have been saying that in order to become the champion, you have to beat the champion, but I don't really believe in that. I don't really focus on that because I think a fight is a fight, and a fight should be scored regardless of that.
It's not about where you're from, what color you are, what language you speak. It's about how you fight. People are fight fans. People who are fight fans don't care who you are or where you're from. They care about how you fight. That's what it's all about. The reason that this sport has gotten so big, so fast, and has become so popular is because of the fighters and the way that these guys go in and fight. Again, I always sound like I'm bashing boxing, but I'm not. Anybody who knows anything about the sport knows the problems that boxing have. I went to the Mayweather fight. The second round was good. These guys come in and they do it every time. I can count on one hand how many fights have sucked in the UFC in the last 10 years. And it's not because of me, and it's not because of the UFC, it's because of these guys. These guys go in and they deliver every time. And that's the stuff that fight fans want to see. Some people who think Machida won and some people who think Shogun won. And that's never fun. When a fight ends and people think, don't agree with the judges, it's never a good situation. To win this title is his dream. He wants this belt. And, for all the hard work that goes in and to think you won the fight and you didn't, or vice versa. It's never a good outcome. So that's why I said when I opened this press conference, I truly believe that these two are not going to let it go to a judge's decision this time.
Se fue.